Good morning. I hope that my mic is working this morning. Um, Last time we had a little bit of trouble, so if anybody's out there in the chat this morning, please let me know if you can hear me. We are going to be streaming some more of the Thaumaturge this morning. Last week I was just gonna get started with the game and not continue playing on the stream here. This was gonna be just a game for me to play on my free time and not have to stream every time, but I didn't get any opportunities to play it all week, so I've kind of been waiting for this scheduled game time to dive back in because I had a lot of fun last time. Adventures with Victor. This is the Let Me Be Your Game Guide podcast stream, I guess. If you found your way here, either on our Twitch stream this morning or on YouTube, you can go to our little page and find out more information about our podcast. We just talk about video games, have fun, give them some ratings. Mostly talk about smaller games, much smaller than the Thaumaturge. Just that's what we have in our schedule to get through. But yeah, welcome. We are going to continue our adventure this morning, and I do apologize if there's anything funky going on. Right as I started up this stream, my computer fan just started going bonkers. I don't know why, so
Good
hopefully
morning.
everything goes well. And I have the stream open on my tab this morning, so I can hear myself. Last time we had a little bit of trouble, so if anybody's out there... Okay, now we're not going to hear myself twice. So let's get going. Let's get back into our adventure. Last time we played, we kind of just went through the prologue. We play as Victor. He is a thaumaturge, and he's had some trouble. So I guess in this world of turn of the century Soviet Union, I guess, he has some magical powers. He uses salutors, which are these like evil spirit type thing. I don't know if they're evil. There's these spirit type things that like to prey on people's flaws. So Victor has the flaw of pride, but he uses these salutors to help his powers out. He does different things, some mind suggestion, some identifying traces on items that can let him see who they belong to, some information about maybe some history about the item and what was happening around the item in the recent past, or maybe the distant past as well. But he was going to meet Rasputin, who was going to heal him of some woes that he encountered after trying to, and these woes were encountered off camera. He's trying to capture a second Salutor and failed miserably, I guess. So he was weak, but now his powers are back, thanks to the help of Rasputin and the prologue area. So, let's see. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, there we go. This is how you... some of your thaumaturgic powers here. We're back in town for a funeral. We got a letter. I cannot remember whose funeral it was. It might have been Victor's father. They had a complicated relationship. Good day. So we're going to find out this morning. And it seems like when we got off the train, Rasputin kind of went his separate ways.
When people unite, empires fall.
And you know what? I also think I was playing on a controller last time because this feels funky on the mouse and keyboard. So maybe I'll try switching over to that. It's the fun thing about playing games only once a week. Yeah, I think this is what I was doing before. How do I... Yeah. Good day. Okay, you know what? Oh, your father's funeral. Okay, yeah. It says that right on my screen. Railway station hall. Let me get to my menu here. That's not the menu I want. I'm back reluctantly. Warsaw has changed the law. Only my father is still the same, distant and cold. Wow. At least now he has an excuse. Okay. Looks like that's the only way I can go. So, that makes it easy. I'm moving like I got somewhere to be. Wow, this is a snazzy station. Okay. Let's review our powers a little bit here. Since I got a new point. Okay, so last time I learned that these thaumaturgy skills, I guess the heart, mind, deed, word, they do impact what options you have, both as far as interacting with things in the world and talking to people. Last time my problem was I didn't have any deed at all, 0. But now I have 1, thanks to this second salutor that I got, Bukovac. I think it was pronounced differently, yikes. Going to be a lot of struggles with that. But this is my initial Upier. He's a spooky skeleton guy with a sword, so he's cool. We could bump our heart up even further and unlock a action reaction skill. Cast suffering on somebody. I could work towards that as well. Could just get lucky. There's so many, like, all of these are like skill upgrades which modify your skills, and it's bonkers to me because there's so many. All my skills are modified up. Probably want to do deed or mind. Just to raise those to 2. We'll do this lucky. So now I have to make my strong attack lucky. Sure. Oh, is it? Does that not work because it's only goes in the bottom slot? Is that what we're looking at here? Oh, okay. I'll put that one on. Sorry if my dog barks. If you hear that, he's adorable, so it's okay. No, Rocco, it's not okay. Wanted notice. To all police stations, Chief of Warsaw, beware of Aberici Niedzich, leader of the Shivs gang. Recently seen near Wiersboa Street. Description: hair blonde, eyes blue, face round, stature sizable. Okay, let's see if we can see him. Distinctive marks, dark circles under eyes. That could be anybody. Signifying exceptional anger. Okay. I wonder if this guy's going to have a fear, or a flaw rather, that it's going to be his anger that we need to exploit or capture the Salutor for, or interact with him in some way. Thief and murderer, particularly active in the Sradimici area. Whoever notifies the authorities of his whereabouts or contributes to his apprehension shall be rewarded. All caps. I want to be rewarded. Anti-Thaumaturge leaflets. Oh, beware of thaumaturges who act in secret, plotting to bring down the economy and thus take control over our society. Hey now, let us protect our children from those degenerates waiting for the right moment to take control over the most innocent minds and souls. That part, kind of true. Let us get rid of those parasites. Recent research shows that thaumaturge brains are burned out from thoughts that go against nature. Hence, they cannot be treated equally to normal people. Let us act now, before it is too late. Wow. That's some propaganda. Yes, yes. Okay, change of Warsaw's Governor General. Today the Supreme Order of August 28 was announced. The Governor General of Warsaw, Commander of the Warsaw Military District, Adjutant General Maximovich, will be released from his current duties while retaining the title of Adjutant General. He will be replaced by his second in command, Adjutant General Skalin. No idea if that's going to matter or not. Spiracopic, at least. Me too, buddy. Me too. Okay, so I'm going the wrong way. That's good. Seems like there's a lot of people looking for jobs out here. It's a menu. Okay. Glad I get experience for reading menus. Got the swag, be sure to brag. Hell yeah. Me neither. Alright, what's this on the floor? Revolutionary leaflets. The 11-hour workdays are killing us. Let's follow the example of the workers in German and English factories and fight to reduce them to 9 working hours. Join the strike. Put down your tools and join the fight for our future. 9 is still a lot. Guess it's all relative. Oh, lots of words. Looks like where we're supposed to go. This is kind of a big area for there to be nothing going on here. I wonder if I can go down this staircase, though. Oh no, I can see it's gated off. Oh, this is the district where that murderer is hanging out. The city that does not forget.
Why such a crowd?
The circus has come to town.
The circus.
These are troubled times. Brothers turn against brothers. Russia has had enough bloodshed. The violence must stop.
Wow.
When socialists attempt to divide
Tsar's
Russia
here.
and her subject nations, to dent the sword that smote the enemy at Grunwald, this demands my decisive action. Thus, by my grace, I hereby appoint as Governor General of Warsaw Georgi Antonovich Skowon.
Okay.
A butcher.
Oh, not okay.
Warsaw! The time for leniency and indulgence is over. From the moment this
Holy
office is
mustache.
bestowed on me, no forces hostile to the subjects of Greater Russia will have any further right to exist. None! Whether it be brutal socialist subversives, communists, Jews, or other satanic provocators.
Like thaumaturges.
He sure knows how to unite a crowd.
Pardon me. Are you Polish?
Yes, I feel Polish. My name's Victor.
Wanda.
This is Russia here. Like it or not. Warszawa. Время террора закончилось.
Иди нахуй!
My first decision as Governor General of Warsaw. Arrestować.
Uh-oh. Sorry, loudmouth.
Great heroes in their sense of timing. Of course, now they're the first ones in the fight.
Samoobladanie, Polyaki. We want that rebel. The loudmouth.
Damn.
What happened?
Be a gentleman. Please kneel and tie my shoe.
This is so weird. Huh. Sure.
I didn't dare suggest it myself.
Don't know what this has to do with the loudmouth and the arrest.
Can I ask you a tiny favor? The Russians can't find out about this. The military is just looking for an excuse to suppress the crowd, and these workers are dreaming of thrashing a Russian gendarme.
Either one of you confesses to disturbing the peace, or всех забирай. We'll take you all in.
You can't handle all of us.
Mob
Can
justice.
you get us out of here?
I think I'm open to any kind of suggestion.
Yeah, I don't really know what's going on. Explain
A
it to
book
me.
like that? I'd find out what would convince one of these bastards to let us go.
Okay, so she knows about
Or
thaumaturgy.
I'd take on that self-appointed leader of the proletariat.
Interesting strategy. Who are you, really?
A damsel in distress.
Those don't usually hide ammunition in their stockings.
Can I explain it to you another time?
For instance, I could disclose to a soldier that you came here with ammunition under your skirt.
Maybe we should see who they believe. A respected lady of Warsaw, or a common magician who just 100 years ago would have been burned at the stake.
Well, since you asked so nicely, I'm going to take a look around.
All right. Vonda, who I met during the kettling incident, needs me to help her inconspicuously escape. It's the workers' leader. Talk to these fellows. These kind fellows here. Is corporal or sergeant higher rank? I don't know.
Pardon me, gentlemen.
The crowd has received the order. For now, zero response.
We'll give them a moment. To arrest them all, book them, interrogate them. Господи,
They're just trying to arrest everybody.
Gentlemen, please forgive me. Maybe there's a faster way to get this situation resolved.
Back off, Poliak, or we'll start shooting. Paniatno, scrum. Dawaj.
Do you know who
Sergeant, I didn't want to do this, but my name is Viktor Szulski.
Shulsky or Smolsky, I don't care.
I am? Got him.
We'll make an example of you for the rest of these bastards.
Uh-oh. Maybe I should not have been so proud. What a loss. Huh. Right. They're gonna make an example of me. Okay. Vukovac suggested damage-based attacks would be more effective against this enemy. And same with Upir. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Oh gosh, I don't remember everything that goes on in combat. So, and if I reduce their focus, I can get... get the strong attack going. Oh, but that doesn't give me that buff anymore because I took that off. Oopsie. I was going to say that perfectionism would be nice for this. Okay, so this, the guy that's going next, I could slow his action. Let's do that. Oh, nice. I can suffer on multiple people. Dang, I just punched the guy with a sword. Oh, enemy reinforcements are on the way. I'm sure it'll be fine. I wonder if I lose this battle, if that affects the story or what. Okay. Let's try to interrupt this guy's attack. I'm going to use Vukovac and do the suffering. And that should hit the other guy too. Which will be nice. Yeah! Let's try to interrupt this guy so he don't hit me. Oh, and that'll definitely finish him off too. Nice. Tasty. Dang. It's got some gore to it. I did see this is a mature rated game. That's what Twitch said. I do love trying to interrupt this guy. Heal myself a little bit. These enemy reinforcements are taking quite a while. Oh. Maybe that just means that more people come when the first set leaves. Traits. Related to the dimensions, they can be disabled. Okay, so use the Salutor. Belongs to the same dimension. Okay, but you can still take away their focus. So what's his trait? Is that heart? Yeah. Reduce damage taken by 80%. Wow. We'll have this guy start suffering. Prevent damage on me. Oh snap. I didn't know I had a little gun. Would really like to interrupt his action. Hopefully this does it. Nope. Alright. It's incredible that we can take multiple rifle hits. Sweet. Oh, getting arrested. Sorry, Wanda. Lost a revolver and my grimoire. That's not good.
Name? Shulski. Victor.
So I came back down
One
a
of
bit to a
those
funeral, get
Shulskis?
arrested. I wonder if I can
Yes.
still make it.
My condolences. Now, profile.
Thank you.
Dang, I wanted to
What
see
you
what else I
pissing
could
in
do
the
in that
bucket
area.
for, asshole?
Where else am I supposed to?
Brown in the bucket, whiz on the wall.
You better remember that, too. That bucket's gonna last you guys till tomorrow.
Can I use the phone?
Alright. Sit on a bench and wait is my goal. This is great. I wanted to talk to me. Oh, jeez. I feel like I might be the only person that deserves to be arrested for fighting those guys.
I don't know what that means. Quit squealing. First time in the big city? Have some respect if you don't know who you're running your mouth at. What did they put such a swell in jail for?
I've acquired the knowledge or context required to give a response to that I'm innocent. No, you know what? Pride got me in here.
I showed a couple of Russian soldiers when I think about the partitions.
I have moments like that sometimes.
And I gave it to some Ruskies in the kisser, too.
Nice, wise guy.
There's this red-bearded fella sitting there. I glassed him in the face, then kicked him in the bean.
In the
Wham!
bean?
On the floor. And I pinched his billfold, too.
Dang.
Anybody ask you? Shut your damn trap. Well, are you from somebody?
Punched him right in the bean. Some of these are gold and some of them are white, so... I think the gold ones advance the kind of conversation.
What about you guys?
Sonny, I've still been running the protection racket with Crook at the Ruzhitsky Bazaar. My dad used to work for him. But that was back in the day. Apart from that, I stay straight. I only hassle the Ruskies when I get a little loaded.
And I'm with the Shivs.
Bullshit. You ain't with the Shivs. Don't you go talking crap about the Shivs, because I know them. You better give a fuller explanation, because I lose respect real quick. I'm sensitive about folks like that.
Dang, this lad's not messing
Where you
around.
My name's Viktor Shulsky, and I work on my own behalf.
All right. Respect.
Nice.
First of all, I am a Thaumaturge.
No more respect.
Now them, I got respect for.
Oh.
I know one really decent Jew from Povishla, who's a wizard too.
How about you? You got a foreskin or what?
What is he talking
Is
about?
my foreskin any of your fucking business?
Well, no. I was just...
Schmuck. But you don't look like much of a Warsaw lad.
I'm just here for my father's funeral.
I hope you don't miss
I
the
know, I
funeral
don't know what's
toast.
happening.
Welcome to Warsaw.
Oh, I gained a point, even though I don't have my book. Okay, let's bump up my deed. Let's get them all a little bit higher. I could keep bumping heart, though. Let's just go average. These are all at the bottom. It really is too bad that I can't add more than one to that. Oops. Let's see. If the enemy's suffering, reduce it by an additional. Yeah. That restores my focus. I haven't had people attacking my focus really, so of course now that I take that off, I'm sure they will. I'll reduce their focus by 2. That seems good. Alright, let's sit and wait.
I wouldn't call you a master strategist.
You got away from the station, so theoretically, we achieved our goal.
You're not losing your sense of humor. I guess this isn't your first time in a place like this, is it?
You'd better tell me if you managed to get rid of your ammunition.
If I hadn't, I'd already be locked up at the Citadel. I admit your behavior did successfully distract the Ruskies.
You're welcome.
All right then. What's such a gorgeous, hairy mug doing in a crummy place like this?
We've got a little time to kill. Maybe now you can tell me more about yourself.
That's what she was trying to do.
You seem to know your way around this setting. You been here often?
I'll take that as a compliment. And sure, sometimes, if the cause demands it.
What cause?
Let's say I know certain folks who'd find
She's
Poles
right.
like you useful.
Dealers in stolen Dutch pomade?
Donut connoisseurs. They met at Burke Rotblitz's cafe.
Oh, Sean's a donut connoisseur.
What exactly do your friends do?
I'd be glad to tell you, over coffee and jam donuts.
I'm afraid all these crews might have more questions and want to keep you here longer.
Then you won't just miss out on the pastries, but also an adventure worthy of a great cause.
Shulsky!
I see you won't be hanging out here long either.
I'm too well dressed for this place.
Shulsky, this yours?
That's right.
Then take it and get out of here.
Can I have my gun back?
Can I ask why the sudden change of plans? Anyone I should thank?
If he wants to, he'll tell you himself.
Thank you.
Let me just figure out how to ban this person. Oh yeah, go for it, because I don't know how to do it. Thank you. I thought it said, I have to admit I'm a little bit unsure about what's happening in the story of this game already. Okay, when recruiting for the gendarmerie, reject the following candidates immediately. Persons related to rebels and troublemakers, Jews, thaumaturges. Any deviation from these instructions must be very well argued. Thank you for the ban. So I wonder if I can just keep hanging out here. They let me out of jail and I'm free to wander the station and read things on their desk. Oh, my own file. Cool. So now I have the files that are in my inventory. That's awesome. Oh, it's this guy again. Barici. Wanted list. Maria Berkowa, 54, residing in Warsaw, Old Praga, accused of complicity in stealing 2,000 RBL worth of Dutch promod. Wanted. She's short, black hair, small hazel eyes, 3 scars on the right leg. We're also looking for Jeffy, serving time in prison on Zalness Street, escaped from the hospital on Pecorna Street, where he was treated on August 2nd, 1905. He's tall in stature, frail, small round face, dark hair, small black eyes, small flat nose. 19. Neudorf Isaac, 18, son of Lapus, formerly residing in Minsk on Lucas Street, accused of stealing fowl, then fled in an unascertained direction. Okay, I don't... Huh. If only I could read. Snap my fingers. Clap my hands. Can do it all by myself. Oh, okay. This is my dad. Died suddenly at the age of 64. A service for the repose of his soul will be held at St. Charles Borromeo Church on Saturday, September 7, at 11 o'clock, to which his daughter would like to invite all relatives, friends, and acquaintances. Well, I think that I have a better relationship with my sister, so that's good. Locked doors. Oh, I need to read that. During the time of our gracious Tsar of all Russia's visit to Warsaw, it is necessary to enhance the sense of security. Therefore, I ordain that the number of patrols must be doubled. All station chiefs are required to comply with the order immediately. I never got to piss in the bucket. Or piss against the wall, or whatever. It's too bad. Guess I'm not breaking her out right now. I mean, I feel like that would be a novel game mechanic. The piss in the bucket. Without being caught, because apparently that's not where you piss. Oh, there's construction going on. This is cool. A lot of locked doors. Concert of the Warsaw Philharmonic. Okay. Going the completely wrong direction. Just don't have the time for love. Man. Poor fella. I've entered a really big area. What doors I can't open? So am I going to get her out, or am I just going to go to the cemetery? Seems like I can't really interact with a lot of things in the town. That's as far as I can go anyways. Yeah, another locked door. So maybe I should just continue the story. Fine. There's a symbol up here on the map. Oh, it's like a carriage. Okay. Oh. Sure. Let's go. Arrived in style. Her billfold must be weighing down her purse. Nice. Another point for me. It pays to read. Alright, let's level up. Let's develop our heart. Ooh, that's going to cost 2. Interesting. That's a new skill. Oops. That's where the funeral's happening. It's a terrible parking job. Putting so much wealth in the dirt. Dang. Guess my dad is pretty rich. All these rooms I can't go into. Catch a tram. Okay, so just another way to get around. Nice. Okay. Advertisement. Alright, let's go to the funeral. Can I get in this way? No. A risky spat in my vodka recently at the Lock, Stock, and Barrel. More stuff to read. Obituary. Oh, something about you. They say you have to cut off a Thaumaturge's head. Interesting. We've seen that one. Dang, we're getting so much XP off this. Okay, we'll just read a random assortment of these. Jam. You want to talk to me? Sure.
I'm sure you don't remember me.
Nope.
My name's Hayat, Mordecai Hayat. I wanted to offer my condolences.
Thank you.
Please, forgive my prying. I know Mr. Shulsky took nitroglycerin for his heart, but how did he pass away?
Dude, I don't know.
Was that his cause of death? His heart?
Why are you so interested in my father's cause of death?
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have. I'm sorry. I'll leave you alone. I'm sure you want to bid farewell to your father.
Let's turn it around on him.
I think I ought to arrest you, Thaumaturge.
I don't think so.
I haven't done anything, officer. What's the problem?
I barely recognize you either. You still haven't figured out who I am? Don't be surprised. The last time we saw one another was 20 kilos ago.
Uncle Voronian?
I will not keep you. The guy's probably all alone back there, among those vultures circling Stasio. I'm sure she'll be glad to see you.
I thought this guy was
Go
drunk,
on.
but
We'll
I think
talk
that's just
later.
how he talks. Okay. Going to the service. It's probably bigger on the
Sister?
inside.
Victor,
Oh, maybe not.
I'm so glad you came. I wasn't sure if my telegram had reached you.
I'm glad too. How are you holding up?
All this caught me off guard, but for now I don't have time to think things through calmly. Look at yourself. What happened?
Street brawl.
Have you written
Now,
to
let's be
Mother?
evasive about this.
Yes, but what can you expect? You know what Nadia is like. It was never her style to show up for family events.
It's not
like
stylish
this.
to go to funerals.
It's getting late. And we've still got the reading of Papa's will ahead of us at home. And I'll leave you two alone. I suppose you've got your own matters to clear up.
Sure.
Fine.
Let's
Let's
get this over with.
with.
Yeah. Me and Victor feeling the same way about this.
So, it was me who got it right in the end. Back then, on the train platform, was the last time we saw one another. 15 years ago.
Now let's
Farewell,
move on.
Father.
Am I intruding?
Yes.
What do you want?
Well, what do people come to funerals for?
This guy's voice is so echoey.
I came to pay my respects to the dead. Stanisław and I were acquainted. You might say I knew everything about your father. Mr. Victor Szulski, isn't it? Your absence from Warsaw has happily come to an end, I hope.
I haven't had time to think about it.
I understand. I hope you'll find some reason to stay here a little
This guy
longer.
looks like a bad guy.
Again, my condolences.
But maybe that's kind of judgmental. He's got a dark suit
I
and a
didn't
big
catch
old
your
scar on
name.
his face.
My name's Kaniechkin. Ivan Kaniechkin.
Kanichkin.
Goodbye.
Such interesting friends you had.
Does that guy have a flaw?
I guess I'm more tired than I thought.
Did he thaumaturge me? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Guess that's how it works at the beginning.
Great-grandmother Josefina, a thaumaturge. Grandpa Nicolem, a thaumaturge. I barely remember him.
Dang, we're leveling up so much. Reading pays off. I have to go to our family home. This rain is really pleasant. Need more things to read. All right. Yeah, we'll take the tram this time if possible. That'll be fun.
We can go. The hardest thing was getting rid of the urn. The scattering I could handle.
You can play the clown, but I know how much this has cost you. I'm glad you went.
Love at a funeral. Eros post-mortem. Is it suitable for a young lady in mourning to fraternize with bachelors? Konstancja Shabowska, the Warsaw Courier. Could I ask for a brief comment?
Hyena.
Thank you. And you, sir?
I can sort it out, but it might cause you some trouble.
It's not worth getting your hands dirty over.
Fine.
Get out of here.
Would be
Or I
hilarious to
might
get into
decide
combat
you're
with this
attacking an
lady.
Imperial official, and you'll wake up tomorrow in the Citadel.
Are you threatening me, Judge?
I'm actually sparing you from him. Would you rather try your luck with a Thaumaturge? Come on, children. I'm sure my Pietia is already waiting for us at home.
I'd love to see my cousin.
Are you coming with us?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Let's fast travel.
Get in. I'm sure the
I guess we're
lawyer
not
is
taking the
already
tram.
waiting for us.
Oh, did they go on without me? Oh, it's just right here.
Young Mr. Shulsky, after all these years, goodness gracious, you're drenched!
Good evening, Grażynka.
Evening. My, you're soaked. Come to the kitchen now. You can warm up by the stove. And that drunken judge, maybe you can drag him out too.
Where's my sister?
In the study, already waiting with the lawyer. She said you were running late.
Yeah, because
Should
I
I
stopped
make
to look
you
at my
some
map for a
cocoa,
second.
Master? It would warm you up a little.
Give me that cocoa.
Make an extra creamy one for Ligia.
Oh, I won't skimp on her. Now, your sister's putting a brave face on all this, but she's really having a hard time.
Is the lawyer my cousin?
It's lovely
Petya?
to see you again.
Petya?
But that's enough jabber for now. I've got the guests and the cocoa, and I've
I
got to
don't know.
whip up some food for you all later. We'll talk soon.
Yeah, dude, I'm pumped about the cocoa. Okay. Lots of rooms to explore. Apparently. Father in his twilight years, a serious expression on his face, the proud posture and the grimoire in hand, combined with a dark background and lack of embellishments. It all reflects the strictness and pragmatism he always had. Good old Stanislaw. However, a faint red streak can be seen around his figure. Apparently, artists are particularly sensitive to seeing things that usually escape the human eye. This one should receive double emolument for capturing the thaumaturgic aura. 30 people charged with public nuisance and brawling were taken into custody. Oh. So there's Pitya.
I don't want to put my foot in my mouth again. I already failed to recognize someone once today, but you look familiar.
Well, I should think so. I was the victim of one of your starling hunts. Voronins must not be very memorable, cousin.
Pietya! Forgive me, and for shooting you as well. How are you doing?
Just some heart problems, not a subject for today. I'm sorry about Uncle Stanislav. Forgive me for not coming to the funeral. I can't bear cemeteries.
We'll have to meet up again.
Goodbye.
Good talk. Recipes. Recipe for liquor.
Oh, I'm glad you're here. I thought I'd have to drink alone.
So many goodies laid out for the guests. Having trouble picking something for yourself, Judge?
But this was Stasios. It was special. Amber liqueur with quinces.
I think you mean quince liqueur with amber, right? If it's not here, I'm sure it's in the basement.
All right, side quest alert.
But I won't grope around down there in the dark now. I've got my hands full.
I will. I'll fight all the rats in the basement
No,
too.
I don't want to trouble you either. Victor, could you track down a little bottle for your uncle?
I suppose I'm obligated to accept this mission.
Good lad. A nephew like you is a treasure.
All right. Let's go get a bottle after we finish getting experience. Bust of Marana. All right, to the basement it is. So it sounds like PT is not the lawyer. Mother's portrait from her youth. Father actually commissioned that painting. All right. Oh, Pinot Noir of Oregon. Shout out. Bottle of red wine from the U.S. Hard to get. An inability to articulate, brought on by great surprise, clings to the bottle. It was difficult to mouth even a word of gratitude for the unique gift. Words got stuck in the throat despite the adoration for this particular liquor. It is a favorite beverage, but an unwelcome gift. Certainly it's Ligia's trace.
How did it go? Mission accomplished?
So hard, it was crazy. Maybe I will come back later.
You'll have to wait a moment yet, Uncle.
So I've got some more information. Let me see, did I miss anything down there? With my thaumaturgic abilities? I sure did. Oh, Keen's liquor with amber. Oh. I remember this. An amber liqueur made from following our Grazinka's recipe. A true gourmet's beverage. That's the one he wants. What else I got? Sauvignon de Bordeaux. A bottle of white wine from southern France. An expensive beverage popular among the aristocracy. The wine carries the aroma of peaches, apples, and a certain amount of conviction that a relationship between two people is beginning to take on a romantic edge. A beverage enjoyed by the upper crust, given to a man by a woman. Unknown race. Okay, so now my conclusion is that Voronin would take any of them. I'll give him the one that he was looking for, though.
How did it go? Mission accomplished?
I think this is the one Uncle wanted.
Yes. This is our little funeral battle. We would meet in Stasia's study after every funeral we went to, and raised a toast to the dead. And recently, we've been seeing one another more and more at such events. more and more. But this time, even he has left me.
That's sad.
So, to an easy death, as Stasio and I used to say.
How did he die?
To an easy death.
Hasn't Lygia told you?
I haven't even had the chance to ask.
He didn't suffer, but such images in the memory are better saved for later. I'd prefer to remember him as he was alive. What then? Am I drinking alone? I suppose there's no reason to bear grudges or be angry, is there? Stasio?
To an easy death.
Familiar faces keep vanishing from my life. Stasio and my Helena before him. I miss my little darling. I miss them both. Well, obligation fulfilled. Shall we get to the reading of the will?
Let's go.
At
Well,
the
not yet.
funeral, there was this sad Jewish fellow, Mordechai Hayat. Do you know him, Uncle?
He worked for Stanisław, but that was a long time ago. I don't know him more than that. So, shall we collect our inheritance?
You'll all
In a
have to
bit.
wait for me a moment yet.
All right, but hurry up.
Okay. To her health. Oh, that's fun, a little art piece. I wonder if there's anything else I can look at in here. Doesn't seem like it. Could go out to the garden. Oh, it's not a nice night to be in the garden. Some people hanging out here in the pouring rain. Okay. Oh, here we go. Wardrobe alert. Oh, it's the same. There's nothing to put on. Okay. Serious photo. Straight back, stern expressions, noses in the air. Two boys that are just trying to meet everyone's expectations. Something went wrong here. Dear child, stop it. Dear child, stop. It is with great sorrow that I have received the news of Stanislaus' death. Unfortunately, I will not be able to attend the funeral ceremony. My duties in Paris keep me from traveling to Warsaw at this time. I join you both in mourning and sorrow, Mama. Dear sister, I'm writing to you because sleep eludes me. As I wrote, I have found a suitable candidate. However, I'm still struggling to reach his flaw. I feel that Paimon is within my reach. I even saw him, vaguely, but I did. I'll stop here because my nerves prevent me from continuing. Yes, I'll be careful. Don't think I'm a fool like father. Oh, so now I'm in Lygia's room, I guess. Okay. Okay, there's the letter that I wrote to her. I feel well enough to write something to you. The doctor also recommended I do so. I'm not alone in my anguish. I share a room with one Rayford Morton, whose last name escapes me. They brought him from London, from Dr. Seward's clinic, a very interesting case. He spends his days hunting for the moths, cockroaches, ladybugs, and beetles that come here sometimes. He eats them. He says it gives him strength to wait for the coming of the Lord, but I don't think he means the Savior. I cannot yet reconstruct all the details after the debacle with Paimon. My mind is still in tatters. Paimon visited with me no more than a week ago. I know that's possible. It probably happened only in my mind, but it was so clear. He, as the king of hell, with his host of demons, with the shadows of his penitents, called for me to join them. It was so real. I'll stop here. I'm having a hard time gathering my thoughts. Dang, I'm almost leveled up again. Pseudomarchia demonum. No evidence that all demons are salutors. Bathium, a false lead. Pusel, a false lead. Anton claims to have subjugated Oribas. Mere boasting. Marchosius, expected to take on the form of a wolf with the wings of a griffin and the tail of a snake. According to Duplancy, he takes the form of a wild lioness. Interesting observation by Crowley. Demons are unexplored fragments of our minds. However, in appearance, it resembles an ox with wings. A lead for Sabnok, unknown. Just some nice bathroom reading. And on to the study. And on past the study. Okay. Family portrait. Our family portrait. I can remember when it was taken. The year was 1884, and Lygia and I were 9 years old at the time. She was clearly tense, and I remember how Mother admonished her not to smile, not to fidget, and to stand straight. Lygia was to take the cue from her. Mother was able to freeze like a statue and sit there, barely breathing, for a couple of hours. I, on the other hand, posing nonchalantly, was always more unrestrained than my sister. I could get away with more. Behind us, our father, the head of the family, one hand resting patronizingly on the back of the Che lounge, asserting his ownership, the other holding a grimoire, the black grimoire. Behind father, a shadow, as if a shape was emerging and forming, indicating another presence. That's Balberith. The family is complete. Okay. Hello, lawyer. Let's get down to business.
I am ready, Mr. Shulsky. I only need all of you to be present. Can we start reading your father's will?
Yeah.
Yes, let his will be done. Again.
Let's begin if everyone is ready. Would you all please take a seat? Ladies and gentlemen, by the power of my office vested in me by the grace of His Imperial Majesty, the Emperor of all Russia, I hereby testify. Mr. Shulsky's last will and testament were prepared several years ago in the presence of Zaslav Fedorov, Esquire, that is, myself. My last will and testament recorded in the year of our Lord 1888. In the name of the Holy Trinity. Amen.
Yeah, I guess I'll just be silent this time.
Therefore, my first irrevocable wish is to appoint as executrix of this will my daughter, Lygia Shulska. Immediately after my death, an inventory shall be conducted in full accordance with the law.
Sucks to be
After
Lygia.
completing the
It's a lot of work.
inventory, all my personal movables will be sold at public auction. And let the funds raised thereby be donated on the anniversary of my death to the beggars near that cemetery. The administration of the remainder of my fortune I leave, without restriction, to the person of my daughter Lygia.
I'm not even getting a teaspoon.
All movables and immovables relating to the family enterprise I entrust to the care and administration of my daughter. I do not prescribe a method of administering them. I merely offer her one piece of advice. I wish that the business should be conducted with modesty, prudence, and honesty, as I have conducted it my
Here's your
whole life.
advice. Do it like I would have done.
Very end.
To
Why is
my
he
brother-in-law and oldest friend, Alexander Voronin, I wish to leave the following. My collection of muskets and 2 revolvers, dating to the uprising in memory of our first meeting.
Stasio, I will have plenty to do in my retirement.
Enjoy your retirement.
I'll just hang
I
out.
would also like to come to the aid of my only son,
I figured.
Victor Shulski, by entrusting him with the use of my personal black grimoire, in the hope that he will be able to make good use of it. This is my
Pretty
last
simple
will and testament. Carry it out solemnly, though you may have found it burdensome. However, this last bequest poses a certain problem.
Yes, it certainly does. And what is that, may I ask?
I am not in possession of this grimoire. The late Mr. Shulski used it up until his death, yet no one left it with me after his passing.
Oh, nice.
Meaning it's disappeared?
Meaning I need to go find it.
Did father have his grimoire on him at the time of his death?
It was only because of the grimoire that we could identify him at all.
What actually happened? How did he die?
A building collapsed on top of him. I don't know any other way of putting it.
A building? It collapsed on top of him? How? How did this happen?
It's pretty intense.
It was a day like any other. Papa had gone for his habitual walk. Every Tuesday and Thursday, he'd take a stroll to get some space, as he put it. When he didn't come back for a long time, I got the bad feeling something had happened. Then...
We rode there together. An entire wall of a tenement had collapsed. There were 3 victims, including Stasio, who had the bad luck to simply be walking by. To see him there in that condition, it's beyond description.
That's wild.
The grimoire. Could someone have taken it?
Perhaps, in all that confusion.
But why would anyone want Papa's grimoire? An ordinary person won't use it.
It's that man with the
Or the
scars.
Thaumaturge just happened to be passing
Conduct
by.
check or whatever.
Father had all his knowledge in there, but I don't know if it would be useful to someone other than him. I don't even know why he left it to me.
I'm sure Stasio had a reason.
Where did it happen? Where was this building?
Well, yeah, trying to do some
The
thaumaturge
southern
stuff.
part of Śródmieście, not far from the police station. Anyway, you can miss it.
Check
Of
for
all the
clues.
possibilities, this was the death that fate prepared for him.
Probably not the time to be
I
rude about
foresaw
it.
a slightly more pleasant end for him myself. I doubt even he deserved such a horrible death.
Those might be the kindest words you've ever said on the subject of a father.
How typical of his sort of person to keep a portrait in his study of a family that was only a family on canvas. Not long after the painting was done, he got divorced, ruined the Nijitas, and kicked out his son. But there the portrait hangs, as if family meant anything at all.
I don't know what exactly happened with Aboritse, but I know that Papa felt guilty. You don't want to forgive him even now that he's gone?
That's the...
The dead
That's
need
the
no
murderer guy.
forgiving. And as for forgetting, I don't know how. It's just a shame about the grimoire.
What do you intend to do?
Father evidently knew a certain Ivan Konieczkin. Have you heard anything about him?
About this guy.
Konieczkin? No, doesn't ring a bell.
All sorts of people came to Papa's store. That doesn't mean every one of them might know something about the grimoire.
That's true. You've got your work cut out for
Sure
you.
do.
And Mordechai Chayat. Could that be a lead?
I don't think so. He worked with Father, but he left more than a year ago. I don't know why. He was an assistant at my store.
Do you know where I might find him?
A lot of dialogue going on.
Sadly, no.
Do you have any other ideas?
I think we have to look for the answer in the place where it happened.
With your sight, you can make out more in those ruins than I, or Uncle, or Detective could.
That's right.
This is a good lead, but is it the only one?
No.
And where are Father's things at the moment?
You're standing at the very center of his kingdom. Not everything has been sorted through yet, but you go right ahead.
And the store? I should check there too.
I've started stock taking there to distract myself, and I don't want you to go in there before I've finished.
As you wish.
I get it. You're taking inventory.
Now at least I
Don't
can
have
see
people
how
come mess
little I
it up.
know. Maybe these scraps of information will lead me somewhere.
Well, now that we know what's got to be figured out, forgive me, my darlings. I'm going to give my old bones a rest.
I'll see you out.
Leaving me alone in the center of my father's kingdom.
Goodbye, Uncle. And, Ligia. I'm sorry it happened this way. That I wasn't close by.
The most important thing is you're here now.
Legia's got style. I guess so does Victor. That's what happens when you're rich. Ritual mask. A wooden mask representing a salutor known as Shurao. The demonic countenance is clothed in the hope that clung to it first and the satisfaction that soon followed. It seems that Father had plans for Shurao, which he eventually managed to fulfill. I'm sure that it's Stanislaus. Suitcase. A leather suitcase bearing traces of many travels. Grains of desert sands from Father's trip to Africa had settled on the suitcase. He would set it aside, spinning plans for future voyages into the unknown regions of the material world, searching for what was hidden behind the veil of reality. Oh. I want to see that. Oh gosh, let's close that one. Books on ancient cultures. Father would pore over the yellowed pages again and again, reading the same words over and over, trying to extract meaning from them. He repeated the words about dedication and the necessity of sacrifice like a mantra, slamming shut one volume and reaching for another. What does it all mean? Okay. The human heart is worth more than all the riches of the material world. Tonight. The message only appears to be brief. In fact, the pen strokes were accompanied by an accelerated heartbeat, motivated by a restrained fondness for the addressee. The ink is dripping with special care and warmth that have seeped deep into the paper. There's a mysterious woman. I wrote this. Interesting.
How do you find our old stomping ground? Yes, I'm not too fond of this place either. This is where I had my last conversation with my father, just before I left. If you can call it a conversation. Can you see my dreams? Nightmares, actually. Ever since I decided to come back, I keep reliving the same memory. The loan shark incident. I've been seeing his death more and more lately. I wonder if his shop is still there. Perhaps we should go there and check.
The loan shark incident. So many things to read. The Black Grimoire. Daddy's beloved magic book. I didn't expect to inherit anything, least of all his Black Grimoire. Too bad it went missing, honestly. Was I worthy, or was it a joke? Let the prodigal son go looking into the pavement while the book is at the Warsaw Charity Society. Balberith, my father's first salutor. Perfect match. Warsaw in my memory is the day when Mieszko Sesmin, a Poweasel loan shark, died. I can still see him in my nightmares. Maybe a trip to Poweasel will finally set my dreams at rest. Okay. More clues up here. Collection of books on the occult. Titles include Pseudomonarchia, Daemonum, Lemegeton, and Picatrix. The grimoires of historical occultists brim with paternal inquisitiveness. The worn pages full of annotations in the margins bear the marks of frequent reading, his heart beating with excitement, while there explored mysteries of demonology, thus expanding his horizons. Okay. Father's thoughts were recently occupied with a search for knowledge that bordered on the obsessive. This is related to something much more than his usual curiosity about the world, which I remember him for. He was looking for something, hunting for salutors, exploring the mysteries of everything related to thaumaturge. The only thing I still don't know is where it led him. His last will, oh yes. Okay, so there's some kind of task he was trying to accomplish, but potentially wanted lots of salutors for. So I didn't read everything in here. My love for you is burning. It keeps me from eating. It keeps me from sleeping. It keeps me from living. Lygia, I am begging you to end my agony. Agree to be my... Okay. So is this like my room or something? Probably, since I can change in there.
Where's Grażyna when I need her?
Here, I'll answer the phone.
Hello?
I talk here? Do you hear me now? Victor? Victor, are you there?
It's my buddy.
Grigori?
I unplugged my controller.
Yes.
Victor, where are you?
On the other end of the line, at home, where the telephone rang.
Oh, good morning.
Incredible.
It's been a lot of dialogue. A lot of dialogue and story setup stuff. I got in a fight with some police officers, got arrested, went to jail, met some woman who may be part of the resistance movement, went to Daddy's funeral, didn't inherit anything except for a book that's missing, his magic notebook. Yeah, that's true. That's pretty much all you missed. We met some different characters. There's a mysterious man with a big scar on his face, and I'm like, that seems like the big bad evil guy, but, you know, maybe that's judgmental of me. We're just kind of getting into the mystery of trying to figure out some more details around my father's death and where the mysterious book could be.
How did you know I have a telephone at home?
Something's interrupting you, Victor. I am telecommunicating with you to say I found lodgings here in Warsaw. If you need me, I'm by the cemetery. What number is it? Yes. 7 Powaskowska Street. Number 7 by cemetery. Powaskowska.
I'm glad. It's good to hear your voice.
It's good to hear you as well. Goodbye. I want to end now. What do I... like this? Wonderful device. Remarkable. Hello? Oh, and now?
Yeah, the bucket is for pooping. Brown goes in the bucket, piss goes against the wall. So, it's really important. Oh. Do you know the secret to time travel? It requires but one sip of cocoa. All of a sudden, Ligia is reading a book in front of the fireplace, and I'm stacking building blocks. My parents are arguing in the smoking room. It's a warm day, and then everything goes to hell. Okay. This don't seem to do much but give me experience.
Master Victor, let me guess. Have you come for some hot cocoa?
Yeah.
Yes, a cup of cocoa would do me good.
Help yourself. The pot is in the salon, along with some of your favorite cookies.
The cookies?
It's been an age since we've seen one another. I'm glad you're back. Mistress Ligia is really struggling with everything.
Ligia won't open up to me, but how is she doing?
She's having a rough time, the poor dear. Her heart is heavy, though she doesn't show it, but she's strong. She keeps her chin up and doesn't give in. And it's good she's got you to help now, Master. Only she started smoking like a chimney. She takes after her father, no question about it.
And so, the great Stanisław Szulski is dead, crushed by a building. Can't say I'd wish a death like that on anybody.
An awful death, sheer cruelty. Mr. Szulski didn't deserve it. Now all we can do is think back on what a wonderful man he was.
That won't take long. Another time, Grażynka. I'll get out of your way.
Always ample work, but I can always snatch a moment for a chit-chat with you, Master.
With me. Alright. Hey.
Have you found anything yet about the grimoire?
Oh, this is an
outfit. Is there
outfit.
any way I can help?
In Father's study, I found a trace of a woman that I couldn't identify.
Probably Svetlana Rumiantseva.
That's right.
Who is she? And what did Father have to do with her?
Svetlana is a Russian aristocrat who travels with the Romanovs' court. I can only tell you she was a customer of Father's.
A customer? If you don't want to say, then don't. Where can I find her?
When she's in town, she stays at the Imperial Hotel.
She might know something that will help me find the grimoire.
Not so fast. To get in, you're going to need me and my connections.
All right, help me out,
Svetlana is famous for her soirees where she hosts the creme de la creme of Warsaw. We could go together. How about you track down some evening clothes and I'll sort out the invitation?
Nice.
And I won't take no for an answer.
Sadly, you never give me a chance. Unfortunately, everything in my wardrobe is antediluvian. I need a tailor.
There's a shop at 11 Pruzhna Street that's fairly decent and quick. We also have barbers in Warsaw.
I'm gonna dress up nicer than I am now.
You want to do something about whatever you have growing on your head and face.
What? This is my signature look. The Reptilian Bash is the quest. Nice. Let's go back out to the garden. It's small. Oh, stuff's going on.
Are you lost?
Fuck. I'll try to be a hero, and it'll be all right. You're outnumbered.
This guy looks like the guy in prison.
Quantity doesn't always translate to quality.
Call the rest. We got one with a death wish.
Call the rest. Guess I'll have to take them all out. Yeah, let's level up first. That's gonna give me more health points. That'd be a cool one to get to. This is really going down the suffering path. Seems like fun, actually. Let's go with the suffering build. Oh, yeah, sorry, I missed your message. I don't know how many minutes you put that in, Big Dad. Yeah, I played Dead Cells a while ago. That is a really fun one. It's fast-paced. It's tough. It's tough. I don't think I did everything in it, but I played quite a bit of it a while ago. I'm sure they've had a lot of content added since I played, because that was probably, gosh, I don't know, 2020, 2021. Now let's equip my skills. I don't know what the arrow means. Oops. That puts... Okay. It's going to add suffering and heal. We want to not put those because I don't know the order they happen, so we'll add the suffering on this. And when we heal, we'll also increase our damage in the future. Oh, wait, I'm getting confused. That does suffering. Oh, and that restores health. Yeah. Put the health restore on that. Okay. Oh wow. I didn't realize they were updating the game for that long. I wish I could remember more about it right now. You have heart. Let's start the fight. Oh, really? Yeah, I played a little bit of UFO 50 yesterday. Well, a little bit as in, I don't know, I had about an hour and a half, I think, and then I played a little bit more in the evening. I got cherry and 2 gold yesterday, so it was pretty productive time spent. I sure do. What games has Lauren been playing? Rude. Oh, Warp Tank is so good. I feel like it's like such a one, like the level design is so good that it's like a puzzle and action, but it's also like pretty straightforward. I don't know. Man, those UFO 50 games, dude. Yeah, I wish that Warp Tank was longer, because I feel like I still could have just played it more and more, but then actually getting the cherry on it was a little bit of a grind. I won't really say what you have to do. I won't spoil that, but takes a little bit of time. I'm not really paying that much attention in this battle. It's okay, that thing's almost gonna die. That guy is, so yeah. We'll do that. As long as you can attack first, we will kill. Okay, so if the enemy dies, my action just gets cancelled. That's good to know about. How does this guy focus? Have you guys played Bushido Ball at all? I think like on the podcast episodes I talked a lot about Party Planner, but I think Bushido Ball might actually be my favorite since I played it. It's just really fun. Like when I picked it up, I just could not put it down for like 2 days. Okay. Oh, I need a higher dimension force word. But I can still reduce his focus. Let's focus on this guy first. Kit Club is more fun than I originally thought, because, yeah, Nearby Ghost Emma, you were playing it, and showed me that you can get good at it. I'm not good at it, but I've been having some fun with it. It is really satisfying to kick that ball. I think that Barbuda, that first game is like... I feel like there's something special about it. It's like a puzzle game. It's in the puzzle game category. But yeah, that's my thing too. You move so freaking slowly. But I don't know, you kind of like just keep playing it and figuring some stuff out. I just wish you could move faster. And like, you like try to jump to dodge stuff. Oh gosh, it is painful. It's kind of on my short list of like when I have some time to sit down. And I don't understand why you're in an egg. There's a certain few games that it's like, since they don't save your progress, you kind of just need to like make sure you have time to sit down and play it. Like Mooncat is the same way. Mooncat is also crazy for slightly different reasons. But that one was really fun. When I sat down and played through that, I got gold on it. Cherry, no idea how to get Cherry in Mooncat. I'm probably going to have to look it up. Okay, let's reduce somebody's focus. Oops, not his. One thing about the UI in this Thaumaturge game as far as the fighting, oh my god, I'm taking a lot of damage. Gotta get my head back in the game. But I don't like how you are selecting your actions on the people, and then you need to come over here, like back and forth. I wish you chose your action and then chose your target. 'Cause that is... confusing. Okay, so that left guy's gonna die. Get this other guy's focus down. I wonder if my health resets between battles, or what? Yeah, actually, before this stream, this morning I was playing Grimstone, and I finally went and beat this boss I've been struggling with. But I almost ran out of time get back to town before the stream, so this stream almost started with me just going back to town in Grimstone because I did not want to, like, not save it. I don't understand. Oh, gosh. Oh, that just reduced impact on his focus by 1. Okay, so my focus reduction has been useless. But my damage will come through no problem. I need to heal. I feel like Russians kind of have some absurdity just in and of themselves. I have not. I want to try the new Yakuza Pirates in Hawaii game or whatever. Just, they're so silly. I played what is it, Yakuza Like a Dragon last year. Had a really good time. Didn't finish it, but I almost went and just I kind of want to go back and just watch videos of the story, because weirdly the story I was into, it was ridiculous, but it's a good time. Alright.
Get off my lawn!
Hell yeah.
Victor? I heard a noise. Are you alright?
I'm fine. We've had a few unwelcome visitors.
Burglars? What's wrong with this town? I'll call Uncle.
There's no rush. I don't think they'll try to rob anyone anytime soon.
I'm glad I went there. I wonder if stuff would have been stolen if I didn't. Alright, let's go to the scene of the crime. Or the scene of the accident. If it were an accident. Okay. All these buildings are, a lot of them are still locked. Taylor. I don't know what a place of respite is. Maybe that's where I can heal if I need to. Not sure at all. Let's check it out. Just a little bench. Ah yes, use the bench. Don't go home and sleep.
Let's wait. So, did you miss the city?
It's great companion for conversation.
Me neither. Let's wait until...
Yeah, let's go back in the
let's
daytime.
Kill some time.
Yeah, my house is literally across the street, but I'll just sleep on the bench all night. Upon hearing the sounds of longing, your thoughts are unwittingly carried off somewhere to the distant lands of Brittany or the steppes of Zaporizhia. Then the musician turns the crank more violently, and the buzzing of the dog brings a dose of sobriety to the soul. I don't know what the point of these are besides giving me experience. It's fine. Experience is welcome. Right. Dirty coffee cups. In the dregs, I can still feel the stress that urges the tailor to make more coffee and drink it hastily. Coffee is better than sleep. To sleep is to waste precious time that could be used for more alterations. The note was written by the tailor's impatient customer, urging him to promptly complete the order. Otherwise, they threatened to revoke their advance and ruin the tailor's reputation. Wow. There is a staggering anger radiating from the patterns. Desperate hands tried to sketch something valid, interesting, and original, to no avail. All that's left is chaos and impatience. Yeah, I'll talk to you after I get information about you. Observation. There are individual threads of focus left on the mannequin being ripped apart by customers' visits. All the ideas that aren't good enough are rejected. Nothing but more alterations. The tailor struggles. The tailor has a steady hand for sewing, but his head reverberates with the lack of ideas. He needs inspiration, as frustration and impatience won't breed any good ideas. The way things are going, he won't finish the job or find creative peace. Okay.
Excuse me.
Damn it. I forgot to turn the key.
Sorry, what?
You tell me. What is it?
I couldn't help noticing you're struggling for inspiration.
You've got a keen eye. The book makes it easier? I have to guess what everyone has in their mind.
Is there any way I can help?
I want to know what people look for in fashion these days. Back in the day, all you needed was 2 padlocks and a space for your Johnson. I don't know what else there is to it. If you tell me that, I'll be grateful. I'll sew you anything you want in return.
Let me sharpen my senses. I won't bother you.
All right.
This guy needs a fashion trend. I guess I can probably get my evening wear anyways.
Well, let's get this over with.
I need some evening wear, quick.
Good proportions.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Alterations won't take long. Your name and address, sir?
Viktor Shulsky, 9 Green Square.
I'll send a messenger when I'm done. And Mr. Shulsky, if you'll allow me a moment of candor, as it often seems no one dares to address you with it.
Sorry, what?
Go and find yourself a barber in Pavonsky. You look like a troglodyte.
Oof.
Now, I'd like to go to my business.
I won't bother you.
All right.
Troglodyte's somebody that just lives in a cave. Hey, at least he's honest. You want to have an honest tailor. Okay. Photograph shows a woman in lingerie tying her corset. Lady Dragonfly. Oh. Got a quest out of that? Find out who she is. Okay. Availability of the quest being limited. I wonder if that means it's going to run out of time, probably, because it has the timer icon. Probably should try to do as many of these as I can before I advance the plot too much. Come evening, take the package to the apartment at 15 Irwanska Street and deliver it directly to the butler's hands and no one else's. Do not open on pain of punishment. Interesting. The gray paper smells of fear and vigilance. The cord around the package was tied by skilled hands, which carried a faint pulse of stress. What if this time the package falls into the wrong hands? That's an extra comma. Take it to the circus. Oh, there's all sorts of clues around here. Lost invitation. Dear friends and companions of voyages to distant lands, it is my pleasure to invite you to a party where the scent of incense will mingle with the aroma of turmeric and cardamom. Sumptuous bedding under silk canopies and the beauty of exotic dancers await you. You will have the opportunity to taste forbidden delights during the evening. Come, as usual, to the gates of Sesame. To have them open before you, simply say the password. Kubla Khan. Okay. It's the Marco Polo Club. Geometry Handbook. It's a good thing geometry exists, an ideal that bitter words can't destroy. Although his parents are clipping his wings, he believes he will be a great mathematician one day, and find his safe haven among perfect rhombuses, soothing circles, and friendly trapezoids. Okay, so here's the circus. No, that's just the poster for the circus. This is a bookstore, maybe? Can't get in there yet. Okay, maybe we can change our active quest here. From a side quest, or to... Let's do that. Okay, there's no direction for it. More locked buildings. Bigot's Diary. Warsaw is sinking further and further into the depths of moral decay with every passing year. Streets that were once inhabited by modest and pious families are now turning into a hotbed of the worst individuals. For example, my neighbor, dear Mrs. S., told me about a woman who rents an apartment in a tenement house on 7 Erwanska Street. She's an opera artist who is visited by many rich men. She has an abundance of gowns and lavish furnishings in her apartment. Recently, one of her many patrons took her on a foreign trip to Japan. Her ilk ought to be ashamed to show their faces in public. How many places can I go now? Oh, there's plenty of places I can go. Okay, that's where the barber is. The world is opening up. Yeah, this is, it said it was Act 1, so I'm assuming it's just going to be taking place in this city. And I'm assuming there'll be, I don't know, at least 2 acts if there's an Act 1. I'm sure there's an Act 2. That's probably going to have a different location, I should think. Not sure, though. Go into the patisserie. Give me those pastries.
It smells so nice in here. Is that vanilla?
Vanilla, raisins, butter, sugar, and some more butter. You're in heaven. Can I help you?
Mrs. Jagoda, it's me, Victor.
I can't believe my eyes. Little Victor? Oh my, how you've grown. And how handsome you've become.
Shucks.
Where is that little cherub who would stand in front of the display, staring at pastries?
Oh, let's confess it was about her.
Mrs. Jagoda, as a grown man, I can confess that it was never the sweets. It was about you.
You devil! But to be honest, I have a daughter, so if you ever...
Excuse me? I'm waiting for my order here.
No reason to be angry, darling. Just wait a moment. My daughter is taking the fruitcake out of the oven now. It will be hot.
With raisins and orange peel? I'll wait then.
Dang, these people need their
Are you sure you're not
pastries
a
now.
thaumaturge?
Let that be my sweet secret.
That is all, thank you. Goodbye.
Don't you want to take anything sweet home with you? Well, as you wish.
Okay, seems like there's nothing important to do in here today. Alright.
Boss, we need to start over. The whole base layer. What's other stomping around here for? You're making my people angry. Can't you see the work is in full swing here?
Am I just gonna fight these guys for no reason?
I'm just passing by. Do you have a problem with that?
I have a problem with people like you not giving a shit about people like me who work for people like you.
Okay.
And when in fear, then it's workers and the world unite. Why don't you start a fucking revolution?
Get lost! We want to earn our daily bread.
Okay. Okay, we won't get in a
I'm
fight this time.
sorry. I'll get going.
If you step in here one more time, I won't be so nice anymore. Kit, take these dingoes and level it out now.
Arise, ye prisoners of starvation!
Oh, did I mess up their... They're redoing the ground or some crap. Not bad, fellas. Party damage brochure. Lady Dragonfly, come and you'll experience true sensual delight in an exotic ritual.
Hello, sweet secret.
A printout advertising the services of a courtesan. Most of the text is blurred due to moisture and mud. Okay, I'm drawing a conclusion here. At 7 Irwanska Street resides Lady Dragonfly, a luxury courtesan who's fond of traveling. She offers her clients an extraordinary experience during a ceremony that coddles the senses. I like to think she's just going to give you a wedgie or something. Card with view of the textile mills and loads. The greeting on the postcard are covered by a layer of longing. The memory of the gift that came with the postcard gilds the letters. A piece of wool from the loads mills reminds him of the warm-hearted aunt he had to leave there. Seems like I've done a lot of stuff in town here. There's a new quest over there. I'm just going to go look at this point of interest and then hop off for the day. The call of the bucket needs answered. I've needed to go for a bit, so... So yeah, I think that's a good spot to stop for today. Thanks for joining. Again, this is the Let Me Be Your Game Guide podcast stream, which I guess everybody knows if they're on the channel or on the YouTube. Tomorrow morning, Emma is not going to be streaming because she's at the coast. As far as I know, I'm pretty positive she's not streaming tomorrow. I think she canceled it on the Twitch schedule. But if she does show up for some reason, I maybe will hop on then and be in the chat. You guys have a good weekend too. Next week, I don't know if I'll be playing this. It probably depends on if I get any chance to play this in the meantime. But keep enjoying UFO 50. Talk to you later. Bye.